And What's New to BGA brings you Mystling Academy, a 2-player only battle game. First and foremost, this game is a part of the Dragon Eclipse game. What I mean by that here is you can see I can go to this is the real actual game. This is a more of a campaign, longer style game. And when I first started looking at the game when it was in beta, reading the rules, watching the video, I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's a big, long, epic thing. You know, it has this little battle system. And then I go play the game and I find out it's just like a little taste of the battle system is all it is. So if you were hoping for a big, epic campaign style game, this isn't it. This is a simple card battle game. We have 2 of the characters, so you can pick which one you want to play, or you can make it random. All right, so you have a deck of cards here. Each character card looks here. These first 2 are defenses. One's magic defense, one's physical defense. Then you have your life total, how much damage you do in an attack, and then your movements. You then have a special ability here, and a little cheat sheet here, which also has a bonus action on it as well. First and foremost, you can see these 3 little power icons. Whatever one you resolve, whatever card you resolve, you get the power tokens above it. So if you resolve the last one, you get 3, and then so on down the line. So first thing you do is mulligan if you want. Now during your turn, first you can use bonus actions. I currently have 0 power stones, so I can't do any bonus actions. But then you can resolve an action card. So like I said, you'll take the card, you'll get the stones above it, and you'll resolve the card. Then after that, you will do another round of bonus actions, and bonus actions are always optional. You then draw cards and slide everything over, and then it's the end of your turn. So I'm going to pick this guy here, which will allow me to move and then attack. My move is 2, so you can see I can move in 2 in any direction. But since my character is mostly a melee character, I'm going to move forward. And now I can do an attack after I hit no more moves. And I can do 3 damage because, like I said, my attack is 3. I click on the character. I did 3 of his 30 total health. That goes in the discard. I did gain 3 of these power stones. So now I can do some of the bonus actions. You can see the bonus actions are first, one is dash. Or you can pay 1 to prepare, which is discard a card, slide everything over, and then draw a card. Or I could spend 5 and do my bonus there, which will allow me to attack. But I'll hit end turn. I'm playing solo here just to kind of show you real quick, but your opponent would go through similar steps. And he did 5 damage to me. He technically attacked me for 6, but like I said, I have 1 armor there, so I only took 5. So now again, bonus action. I don't want to do any of those. So now I can activate my cards. Now this card here has a special thing down below. Right here is a passive ability. So this one, at the end of your turn, you may attack. When this card is in the top of the discard pile, I'll be able to use this ability. So basically, I'll be able to attack with this turn, and then it'll go my discard pile, and I should get a bonus attack here at the end of my turn as well. So I'm going to play that. So 4 damage at a range of 2, so I'll just do 4 damage to him. And of course, I got my 3 power stones. So this is magic attack. He currently has 0 armor, so it should do 4 damage to him. And we're up to 7, which is good. It goes in the discard pile. And then I can use a bonus action. I don't want to do anything, so I'm going to hit end turn. And then I get a bonus attack because this is in the top of my discard pile. And then I do 3 damage to him there. And then all the cards slide over, and then I'll draw again. With the other character, the plant character, you can actually remove cards from your deck after you're done playing them. So that will allow these passive abilities to stay on top. Whereas this character, I'm just going to have to discard another card on top of it, so I won't get to use his ability again. But you can kind of see how I think in the campaign, I've yet to play the campaign physically, but I think you could manipulate your deck, and I could see how you could build something in that way. Now I'm going to use my special ability. You can see here I'm going to gain 2 attack for this turn. So my attack is +2 this turn. And now I'm going to use double strike. Double strike allows me to attack, and then I can spend 3 stones to attack again. So I'll be able to do 5 because I have my 2 plus my natural 3. And then because of that double strike and I have the power tokens, I'll be able to do it again. So here 5. And then I can spend 3 to attack again. And then I can do 5 more. So you can see how cards and those power stones and abilities kind of play off each other. But then I'm just going to really go back and forth attacking. The dragon character is more close up melee damage. Our plant guy here, he has some range damage. He really wants to get rid of cards out of his deck because he has an ability to do damage based on the number of cards out of your deck. So from my understanding, he wants to try to put a good passive card in his discard pile and then use a lot of cards to remove from the game to help build up his special ability so he can use his special ability to do more damage, and he has a good passive ability going the whole time. So you might notice these little symbols on the board here. These all represent with a card. In the plant guy's deck, if you end on a certain space, you actually get extra defense and whatnot. There are some elements in here. There's not a whole lot in this game. I think probably in the physical version there'd be more, but you could see here, and basically what that's saying is if your opponent is showing that symbol or that element, you'd also get to move. Your deck is 16 cards. If you run out of cards, I believe you reshuffle. But in this version, we're just stuck with the pre-built decks that they gave us. Then you're just battling each other out, trying to get to their damage and trying to get their damage equal to their health so you can win. I think I'm going to give this one a 5. I have to base on just what I have on BGA. There looks like there's a lot more to the game, of course. You know, like I said, when I watched the first How to Play video, I was like, wow, this is quite a bit for BGA campaign-wise and whatnot. But then, like I said, it's just a short little battle to give you a taste. I read something on BGG that basically this just is a beginner set to give them an idea what PvP kind of looks like in PvE combat. Dragon Eclipse is actually a cooperative game where you battle monster with another player as a team, or you could play it solo, of course. So I think it's missing a lot of the deck building aspect of it, which probably makes a bigger difference. Because right now I play the deck. Once I kind of figure out how the deck runs, then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really it. It's just not super exciting for me for sure. So if you didn't yet, make sure you scroll down, click right here, or you can actually click on the big button here on the Winter of Games so you can make sure you get your achievement. And as always, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. Good luck and have fun.